morning, everyone, and welcome back to the farm. If you're new here, I'm Nina. I'm a homeschooling, homesteading mom of 4, and here on my channel we talk all about homeschooling, homesteading, and homemaking. Today we are going to do a day in the life video. It's about 6:20. I have already gotten up, gotten ready, and let Noah out and fed him for the morning. So I'm in the kitchen fixing to get ready to get the kids' breakfast going and do a few chores before they wake up. I usually try to wake them up around 7:15, 7:30 so that they have time to go and do chores and eat breakfast before we start school around 8. So we've been through our first 11 weeks of school and things have been going pretty well for the last 2 weeks, so I thought it would be a good time to do a day in the life so that you can see kind of what our school day is like and what our life is like on somewhat of a daily basis. So stick around to see that. Breakfast this morning is just Nutella toast, apples, and yogurt for those kids that can have yogurt. Today is grocery day, so where it's kind of slim pickings around here as far as breakfast goes. The kids may tell me that they want a granola bar later, and that's totally fine. So I have a few minutes before the kids are gonna get up. So now I'm just gonna go and do a couple of chores around the kitchen. And while I have a few minutes of peace, I'm gonna take my warm apple cider and go sit in the sunroom and do a little Bible reading and just have some quiet time before the kids wake up. Alright, it's 7:30. The kids have finally made it down, gotten dressed, and they are eating their breakfast. Once they get finished, we're gonna do morning chores. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and glory forever and ever. Amen. Good. Okay, so we're going to read our in a window on the world book. Is Matthew 5:16.
Matthew 5:16.
In the same way, let your light shine before men,
let your light shine before men,
so that they may see your good deeds, and praise your Father in heaven. All right, multiples of 11. All right, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55. The weather grew colder and the sky was filled with wings and great birds flying. From east to west, from north to south, as far up into the blue sky as eyes could see, were birds and birds and birds sailing on beating wings. At the evening, down they came, endless from the sky. Okay, Okay, so quick update. We have just finished our morning time. The kids are cleaning up their mess from where they played with toys while I read for our read aloud time. And we're gonna move upstairs to do our individual work. It's about 10 o'clock now. So morning time usually takes about an hour, hour and a half. It just depends on when we start. We got started this morning at about 8:30, 8:40, I think is when we finally got everybody in the room to get started. Okay, it's 10:15. We've come upstairs. We're gonna do group work with the big kids for their geography, and while we do that, Amelia is gonna start working on some of her individual stuff that she can do by herself without me. So come along. Okay, all right, let's talk about calendar work right quick.
Okay.
All right, so what month are we in? September. What month is that in the lineup? What number?
9.
9. Good.
9.
All right, what is today?
September.
No, what day of the week is today?
Monday.
Monday. All right, can y'all go ahead and say the days of the week real quick?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Day is Monday. September.
The 9th. September 9. 8.
No, and we're in the last week of September on Monday. What day is it?
The 28th.
The 28th.
Oh.
What year are we in?
The 28th.
What year are we in?
2020 chaos. I got it.
Okay, all right, that's enough. All right, and then the way you're gonna write the date on your page is 9-28-2020. All right, everybody, let's stand up and we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag real quick. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Good. Okay. All right, Amelia, you finish up this right here. So we're going to talk about the Brazil flag. Y'all are going to do that activity in a little bit with the airplanes, because remember we talked about Nate Saint being a pilot, a missionary pilot. So y'all are going to make that airplane in just a little bit. But first we're going to talk about the Brazilian flag. So Brazilian's national flag displays its motto, order and progress. The background is green and the diamond is yellow. The green and yellow represents agricultural and mineral resources. We're doing individual work now. We finished our geography group work. Liliana is sitting here working on her Matthew C work. Since it's Monday, she has a video today, and then she will do her worksheets. Jameson is over here working on his language arts work. He's doing handwriting right now. And they're gonna do that while I work with Amelia on kindergarten. All right, Amelia, we have a new letter this week, and it's the letter O. You say O.
Oh.
And the sound is ah.
At the pen.
No, the sound is ah.
Ah.
Ah. O says ah. O says ah.
O says ah.
Good. So your concept for this week is even the octopus praises the Lord.
Even the octopus praise the Lord.
All right, so let's go over these. So O says ah.
O says ah.
Right. Otter.
Otter.
Olives.
Olives.
Ostrich.
Ostrich.
October.
October.
Ox.
Ox.
go ahead and color those and then you can cut them out. All right, Jameson, let's do language arts. You have picture study today. The title of this picture is Moses and the Burning Bush. It's by Robert Forrest and Lucas Silvera. All right, who is in the picture?
Moses.
What is happening in the picture?
Moses is standing in front of a not burn, beside a not burning bush.
Okay, but it's on fire, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, what colors are used in this picture?
Red and blue and gray and brown.
Okay. How does this picture make you feel?
Happy.
Why?
Because God talked out of the burning bush.
Mm-hmm. Anything
and
else?
Told Moses to go to Egypt.
Okay. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do a picture study. So the title is Made in God's Image. The artist is Bill Looney. Who are the people in the picture?
Adam and Eve.
What creatures are in the picture?
A monkey, a parrot, and a dinosaur.
Okay. What else do you see in the picture?
Plants and vines, fruit, and leaves.
Okay. What is happening in this picture?
Adam and Eve are giving the fruit to the dinosaur. And the monkey trying to get it.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, because we get his hands.
Good. How does this picture make you feel?
Happy.
Why?
Because God made all the people and the animals and trees and vines and everything.
Yes, you did. Good. All right, and if you're wondering where the other two kids went, they are downstairs watching TV. So we finished up. I see. Good. They finished up their stuff. Well, Benjamin just is in here playing, but Amelia finished up kindergarten. So I dismissed her to go downstairs to go play. All right, quick update. This one has finished with all of her individual work. She's working on a plane project that we have to do today because we were studying Nate Saint, who was a missionary in Central America, and he was a pilot. So they are making airplanes today. He's working on Explode the Code. It's just the last little bit of language arts you have to do. Mm-hmm. Did I catch you doing something you weren't supposed to? Hence the Play-Doh right there. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Uh-huh. Okay, all right, finish up your work so we can go down for lunch, please. Okay. So I wasn't thinking about filming a video and I turned on the dishwasher. So I loaded the dishwasher and I am making lunch. Lunch today is gonna be grilled cheese sandwiches, so I have those going, and probably just some chips and oranges. This dishwasher. Urgh. Anyway, we're just gonna roll with it because I've got to get this going or we're gonna be late to doing to getting back upstairs and finishing school and then getting out the door to gymnastics. So, I have a meal planning video coming up. It will probably be up Friday, so it's a meal plan, how we're doing our meal plans from now on. And, the grocery haul to go along with that. Okay, so tonight we are having pizza soup. It's a recipe that I got from a friend of mine, and in true Nina fashion, I have improved it. Well, not really, I've just changed it to what our family likes. So, any recipe I cook, I change it. And I'm told I get that honest from my grandmother. She did the same thing to all her recipes. So, I'm putting that together. It's gonna go in the Instapot and cook while we're gone. I'm actually gonna cook it on the slow cooker setting of the Instant Pot because I don't have crock pot, it broke. So we need 2 cans of our homemade tomato sauce. Are y'all helping? All right, a stool. Go grab a stool. All right, so we've already cooked our ground meat. I did this Saturday. So we're gonna add it in there. Well, I don't want it to like jump in there because I don't want to change shirts. In the back. I'm gonna help. The back. Seam, buddy. In the seam, please. Thank you. All right. We're gonna put in our second can of tomato sauce. Like I said, I'm just adding this. I know you can't see this, but I'm just adding it into the Instant Pot. This is gonna be the recipe that I'm talking about on Friday when I say that we're having pizza soup on Monday. This is the recipe that I'm talking about. Excuse me.
Pizza soap?
Yes. Can opener in that drawer over there, please, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, ma'am.
Can I open the can? Can I open the can, Mommy?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you start?
You're gonna open it. You don't know how to start it. Okay.
I won't.
So this is what we're gonna do. Cooking with kids is fun. All right. Plant. Hold with this hand. Turn with that hand. Don't spill it, please. Thank you. All right. Normally you should add like bell pepper and onion to this, but since that's fine, keep going. But since I have a family that don't like either one of those, I'm adding granulated onion to this, and I'm just gonna do like a teaspoon. Oh, I need the garlic.
Oh my God. Where is
It's a thing that looks just like this in that cabinet down there. Thank you. All right, and then I add some extra oregano. No, the turnaround, baby. The other one. Thank you. And I just crush it up, add it in. This is very professional. In case you were wondering, do you need help? Why did you take that off?
I did not.
Yes, you did. Ow, my finger, my finger.
There's my mommy.
Come here. All right, you gotta squeeze this. Yes, ma'am. All right, and then I'm gonna add some garlic.
This is hot.
There we go.
Smells. What is that?
Shoulder injury, yay. Get jars open. You got it?
Okay, I'm just pouring that, Mommy.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. Don't miss the pot. We'll put it in there. Good. All right. Let me do one more. Good job. Okay. Lid. All right. You can put both of these back now.
Okay, once I get that.
Done.
Mommy, can I have like a pair of pliers or something?
Nope. We're just gonna dump it in, sauce and all. Chili beans go in.
Is that reusable?
No, that's trash.
Aww. I've been wanting to find reusable things.
Okay. All right. What do we have here?
You need spring store?
No, I need pepperoni out of the refrigerator. Can you, Jameson? And I'm putting chicken stock in this because I don't have any vegetable stock.
Yeah.
And that's usually how it goes when I'm cooking is I don't have half the things I'm supposed to need for a recipe. So we just improvise and then it usually ends up tasting great anyway. So we're using chicken stock.
Mommy, you need some cheese?
No, we don't need cheese right now.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna put in 3 cups of this. You gonna pour? Or am I pouring? Please don't fall out of it.
You need pizza pepperonis?
Good. Yes, I need those. Thank you. All right. One more. Ooh, there was not enough in that one. Let me open the other one.
Yep.
And while I'm doing that, you go put this in the trash can for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Help. Alright, third cup going in.
I can cook hot dogs.
You can cook hot dogs?
Yeah.
Alright. See?
Okay. What do I gotta do with the pepperoni?
I gotta cut them up, so hold on just a second.
I'm gonna go eat there.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, this is making me go.
So I'm just gonna take a handful of pepperonis and cut them into quarters and throw them down in here. The recipe says 25, but I'm not gonna count them. I'm just gonna do a handful and throw them in. All right, can you set that back up for me? Thank you. I'm gonna add just a little pinch of salt.
Where's he sitting?
Just close.
Wow,
All right, and that's all that is to it. So there's what it looks like in the pot. So now I'm just gonna stick the lid on the pressure cooker. And when you're using the slow cook setting, you wanna leave it so that it's venting. And then, excuse me, dog. I just stepped on Noah's toes. We're gonna turn on slow cook. Oh, we're gonna make sure it's plugged in. We're gonna turn on slow cook. I'm gonna leave it for 6 hours. All right, it's a little after 1 o'clock. We're done downstairs with lunch and getting supper prepped for tonight. We are now back up in the schoolroom. Jameson has to finish up math, and Liliana has all about reading to do. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yes. And while I was cooking lunch, they worked on their airplane project. You wanna show it off? So while I'm waiting on Jameson to get back from the bathroom, we are doing Matthew C with him. We're doing Gamma. And usually, because it's Monday, he would sit down and watch the DVD. But while Liliana was watching her DVD, the DVD player died, like literally croaked on us. It's one of those little portable ones. We've had it since Jameson was a baby, so it was like due for it to die. So I'm just gonna take the teacher's manual and actually teach him the math lesson. I usually don't have to do this because Mr. Demi does it on the video, so we're gonna have to replace our DVD player. Not that I can't teach this, it's usually just how I kind of keep math a little hands off for me, and then I just sit down and go over it with them whenever they are done. So, Jameson, in your math facts.
2 times 3 equals 12.
No, what number? 2 times what number equals 12? In your math facts.
2 times 6.
Right. So the answer would be 6. Okay. Y'all, this is like algebra. Solving for the unknown, which I think is really cool that they go ahead and teach this really early. He's in 3rd grade, and I like the way that this is taught because it teaches them at a really young age not to freak out when they get to 7th or 8th grade and letters start being introduced in math. But trying to teach it to somebody else when I learned it a little bit different is kind of a little tough sometimes. But so I know how to do it in algebra, but trying to get him to do it before he learns division is kind of fun. So it's kind of teaching division before
2 times 2.
we need division, okay? All right, so the same thing here. So that's how I want you to ask. Say the question. So number 5, 4 times what equals 20. So 4 times what equals 20. So we're gonna do, Liliana is in All About Reading Level 2. Level 2. And she is on lesson 11. So today she has a story. We start every lesson out with going over her word cards that she is learning. And so she has this little stack right here. For those of you that aren't familiar with All About Reading, they have the word box with like all of their flashcards in it. And so there's a little section right here that says review. So she's got to go over those. Okay, so go ahead and go over those. Good. So I will put the ones that she did not get back behind the review tab in her box. And then the ones that she has mastered will go behind the master tab. So just the easy way to kind of keep those organized. All right, let's see. And one of the things that I really like about All About Reading is it lays out everything that you need to do. And it even lays out what you need to say up here. So, yes, you do have a game. And usually every lesson has a game or an activity to play. So we're gonna do that now. Okay, so have you ever read a comic book or a comic strip?
No.
No, you haven't. Often in comic books, the words people say are written in speech bubbles. In this activity, you will match the speech bubbles with the various animals. So I'm gonna lay these out on the table. Okay. All right. So you're gonna read the speech bubble, and then you're gonna match it with the animal.
I jump and splash.
So which animal would jump and splash?
This one.
What is that?
A dolphin.
A dolphin. Good. And then usually they have practice words that they go over before they read the story. So she's going to do that now. There you go.
Open. Frozen.
Row.
Row.
Remember, because if you divide that up like the one syllable, that's open.
Rodent.
Rodent. Alright, so she finished her worksheet. So now we're going to go over some vocabulary that she came across and get ready to read her story. In this story you're about to read, two teams play a great game of hockey. Let's see who wins. Alright, so we're going to take our reader, we're going to turn to page 65, and you're going to read Open Rink aloud.
Open rink. Kick and hold.
Use your finger.
Pals. Stop next to the link.
Alright, so you're going to read speech bubbles. That's why that activity had you.
Pawn
Alright, so just a little time update. It is 1:53 and we are finished with school. Math is done, All About Reading is finished, so now the kids can go outside and play for an hour or so until we have to leave to go to gymnastics. The boys are going to go to Pop's house and hang out with him. The girls are going to go do gymnastics with me. And while we're gone, we're going to pick up our Kroger order. And so while kids are going to be outside playing for an hour, I am going to be in the office doing some office work. I'm still working on updating our budget from Coronacation. I haven't balanced our checkbook in a really, really long time. I've just kind of been keeping up with it online, so then I kind of like to go through on our spreadsheet on our computer and just kind of make sure everything balances out, that my numbers are the same as what's online, and that we're still good with our buffers and all of the things, and everything's going to the places as it's supposed to, and that we tell it to, because we spend our money on paper every month before we actually spend it. So I'm just going back through making sure that all that worked through the past couple of months, because it has, because there's money in our bank account, but just want to make sure everything's okay with that. I'm also going to be offloading all of these videos that I've been talking to you guys on onto my computer, so I can get this video edited tonight when we get back home from gymnastics, and once the kids get in the bed, all the things and like the dust settles from the day, get that edited so that tomorrow, well, which will be today when y'all are watching this, but tomorrow from when I'm filming this video will go up on our channel. Get that done, and then I have a few emails to send, just trying to get some things tied up around here. So that's what I'm doing while the kids are outside playing. We are back from gymnastics and picking up our Kroger order. As you can see, it's all hanging out there. I've got to put it up. I am getting the gluten-free pasta on the stove to go along with our pizza soup for the night. So we are almost ready to eat supper, but I was just going to show you this pizza soup as I pulled it out of the Instant Pot, and I served it up with some gluten-free pasta and some mozzarella cheese. You could cook pasta in the soup, but gluten-free pasta tends to fall apart, so I cook it separate. It just takes less than 10 minutes to cook up, and then serve it up and dish it up. So this is what we're having for supper tonight. All right, guys, I'm gonna get the crew in here and serve them supper. We're gonna eat supper, get ready for bed, and then go to bed. So this is gonna do it for today's video. Thank you for tagging along with us to see what a normal Monday in the life looks like. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. That's always a great compliment, and we appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. If you haven't already, we would love for you to stick around and subscribe, and we'll see you in another video. I don't know what that was, but we'll see you in another video really soon. Bye.